Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican Queen, Miss Y. You're tuned into How I See It TV, and this is Why Caught Alive. Please remember to like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like the content needs some more crowd, subscribe if you have not done so as yet, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, now called X, at How I See It, and on TikTok at How I See It TV. So, as y'all should be very much aware of by now, Jackie Christie and the circumstances surrounding her relationship with her daughters has been a major thing in the entertainment and blogosphere for a few days now, ever since people saw that slap that knocked Chantel into next week. But her eldest daughter, Takari Lee, is now speaking out. And for context, she did an interview with Make It Make Sense. And during the interview, she shared that she would be going live on her TikTok, where she would be sharing some behind the scenes stuff from the episode. She had a public TikTok discussion, and that is the part of the TikTok live that I screen recorded. However, the parts of her TikTok live that were for subscribers only, I chose not to screen record those parts, and I'm also choosing not to disclose what she shared in her subscribers only. But please enjoy what she had to say in her public live. I think she gave a lot of insight, not only into where her relationship is currently with her mom, but also for me, she validated some of the things that I felt about Chantel in this entire situation. So enjoy the video.
Shameful. I don't feel like everybody on Section 8 is problematic or whatever it is that people have in their head. Personally, I really don't care how people build a page. Let me just be honest. I really do not care how people are sustaining their life. Nobody. I really don't. So I want that to be out there. If someone else wants to keep bringing up my living situation, you're going to have a great time with that. You know, I'm not going to speak on your living situation for multiple reasons. One, I don't know it. We don't talk, so there's no need for me to know your business, right? Okay. And for two, what good would it know? What good would it do me? I don't know, Brittany. Listen, she'd have been through a lot. Y'all done told me a lot about this woman. I don't know Brittany. I know about her dating a Kevin Gates, and that was news to me. Like, I didn't know anything else. And she has a lot of issues going on to be over here steadily inserting herself into. Yeah, she said I was jealous that I should have got one. But, you know, I have 4 children by the same man. I do not plan on having any more children with any man. Period. I don't care what they have or what they got going on. I would not be baby mama for nobody. I don't know. Chantel's married and doing her own thing from what I heard. So I don't know what Chantel's situation is. And it would be weird for me to talk about it. Because, like, didn't you just say we haven't spoken 8 years? But like I said, it's an attack of it's assassination of character. If she can change the narrative of what people think about me, she'll benefit from that, you know? So that's that. I don't know. I think I just said in the last interview, I had read out probably 4 or 5 years ago. I don't remember exactly how long. And I did reach out in hopes, you know, that she was ready to have a conversation. And I asked, are you ready to talk? Thank you. Thank you guys so much. And she ignored the message. Keep tapping, y'all. Keep tapping. So like I just told Make It Make Sense, I reached out. She ignored the message And after a couple of days of waiting for a response, I just said, okay, I'm going to leave it at that. And I closed the door and went on about my business and my life. I always just prayed for, safety for her, my niece, and whatever her situation was, my brother. Like, I don't wish bad on people. Like, they want you guys to be under the impression that I'm over here traumatized and miserable. And I'm not. I didn't need a sorry. I didn't need that. I definitely didn't. Because when God decided that it was time for me to move on with my life, I was moved. I moved on. So I can't, Yep, we're going to be switching over. When I do the story time of the behind the scenes of what I heard going on after that stuff, I'm going to be going to the sub part. She said, how do you know? I swear I don't know. Doug is my stepdad, and that's very widely known. I've known him since I was probably 3-4 years old or something, younger probably. Well, potential. I do talk to my mom. Not much right now because, as you guys can imagine, this is a lot. I don't think anybody in the family was prepared, and I said that and I stopped myself because I don't know I don't know like what exactly is going on, but I don't think people in the family were prepared for this. I don't. That's my opinion. So she's taking her. I can understand. There's a lot going on. I need to learn. Thank you guys. Thank you, Rob, for the gift. Are you going to, Mama B? Can we pin that question? Cause I want to ask her like, are you asking my sister or my mom? Thank you. I will, Judy. Oh, I don't know why it says you can. Hold on. Let me see. I would just say, whatever's going on with my sister, I hope that, it get worked out. Whatever it is that she needs to get to her peace, I hope it, My bio dad is on my page. Thank you. There was a comment from somebody named Mama B, and she said, would I let my kids meet or be around my mom? I wanted to ask, I don't know if she's talking about my mom or if she is speaking on, her, right here it is. My sister. But that's the same answer, period. I have not told anyone they could not be around my kids and stuff. I don't do stuff like that. My mom, my sisters, I'm not the reason why. I'm not the reason why we haven't, maybe, God said no, so that's why. But I'm not the reason behind us not. K55. Hey, Big Red. I'm so happy we're friends. I love you. I love you. I love you, Rob. I do. I look just like, and if you've seen my dad's sister, I look a lot like her. I don't live in LA. I don't live in California at all. Yep. Yeah, no. I'm a protector, you guys, by heart. That's just naturally. I like to take care of people. I have very good, like, hospitality and all that kind of, it's big to me, I'm not a big mansion, glitzy, glamoury type of girl. I am down to earth. I like the country. Like, I love the long country roads without the stoplights and farmland and the horses and the animals. And I like gardening and I like real life stuff that's not, I like to feel a part of the earth. I like to feel human, all that materialistic status type stuff don't do me no good. Bossy, I didn't see her. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Hi. Yes. Yes. I don't know. So you guys are all aware. My two older kids, they know my sister and my mom, but the younger kids, a lot of the stuff happened with around Jackson's accident and stuff. So I guess you could say all that stuff is the reason why they haven't. But my sister saying that she's not met my kids, like so she's just trying to throw my mom under the bus and make it seem like, oh my gosh, you're groveling for the love of a person that's like a common thing. Like nobody sees my kids. Like we do our own thing. And it's not in a negative way. I'm not mad at my mom because like, if you feel like you're doing better for your grandkids by not being, that is okay. Like my kids are not missing anything. I'm not going to base everything off of that type of stuff. Like we're good. It is. I think it's more so, it's out of control. If that makes sense. It's out of control. Do I talk to them who? I don't know anything about Shawnee. And I have I don't. I heard that you can get your tongue clipped and that there's something hearing aids and stuff. I need to look into it. I stopped wearing my hearing aids in 6th grade because I was just too embarrassed. And I felt like I had so many other things wrong with me that there's just no way I need to just put those in. And it's, as an adult, I feel like, wow, you should have never let yourself feel that way. But as a kid, it's different. Yeah, it was a lot. I just wish they'd have talked about it, or just let it go. Yes, my mom does send her grandkids gifts. She asks for a Christmas list every year, and she sends them things on their birthdays, and speaks to them and whatnot. My kids do not have any animosity towards their grandmother. They are raised in love, so they love her, and if they will protect her and be there for her just because she is their grandmother, and they are being raised that way. I don't teach my kids. Even my sister, they're not being taught to dislike or, we're not doing that. And nobody's going to make me. I don't care what people get on the internet and say or nothing, I took that hit. I took my time after she made that allegation online like that, a good week maybe, of just feeling sick to my stomach and just, processed it. I processed it. Lesson learned, Kari, it's a lesson. Take your L and go on about your business. It ain't nothing else to it. That is that. I don't. Thank you guys. I love you guys. You guys don't even understand. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you. Yes, Autumn. I just said that. Me and my mom have communicated for a few years now. On a monthly basis, pretty much. Like, I'm not going to say we talk every other day or not, but there's not a big time frame in between our conversations. And you know what? Letting time do its thing is a natural feel. I used to be very nervous. Any type of interaction with my mom used to make my anxiety would shoot through the roof. Oh my gosh. Sweating, scared, like everything. And now, whatever that fear I used to have and all that stuff that would be in the pit of my stomach, it's just, and I see somebody ask why. I was intimidated by my mother. I was not in fear of my mother. I was intimidated by her. My mom is a very strong woman. She's beautiful. She has very high standards. And, Jackie is a woman, like, I'm just saying, If you guys are getting ready to go meet the queen, you know, you want yourself to be right. You know, you don't want the queen to look at you and look down at you. You feel me? And that's the best way that I can try to describe it to you guys. That's the only issue. I never have spoken on somebody being good or bad and all that stuff. I think my mom is a good person. I have seen the things that my mom do. You know, there's somewhere along our journey and, you know, our connection is different. It is different. And not only that, you know, the things I took offense to that made me feel the way I felt, after learning other things, it just kind of, you know, grace. I'd rather just grace. Give people grace. My mother is just a girl. She did not come here with a handbook. I ain't got a handbook. My sister does not have a handbook. That's why she's not sure how to heal herself, or that's why she feels like rah, rah, is going to get her what she wants. If it's healing that you want, trust me, you don't need that apology. You don't even need that acknowledgement. You just need to be determined that you are ready to heal. That's it. And then they can't take you back to them places. You wouldn't be going to them places. That's it. When you see that you will try to reach a situation and a person run from it, you know, oh, that's something for God to handle. God got that one. You know, it just makes your life a little easier. That's all I can say. And if I had the opportunity to speak to my sister, that's what I would tell her. Please, seek that healing just for you. Just for you, because it got you out here portraying yourself in ways that I know is not you. I know it's not you. Like, talk to me, don't talk to me. I know you, girl. I know you. Your family knows you, and we all know this ain't it. I don't know. Thank you. That part, I seen someone say something, we don't know Jackie's upbringing. My mom is prideful, you know? Prideful, and once she got over her traumas and stuff, she wasn't visiting that stuff no more. She wasn't gonna, you know, so I'm not mad at her for not sharing how she grew up with us and stuff. But talking to my family, I have learned. And it made stuff make sense. And I'm like, well, no wonder. Oh, well, she wasn't like, it wasn't me. You know, I internalized it, but I took it personal. Is it an excuse? No. But I can understand. I can give grace. I don't have to like internalize it or take it personal because I can understand it now. And she has. I will say my mother for me, okay, and I'm going to tell you this before we go to sub only because I'm going to be getting off here in a minute. I love my stepdad. I'm proud of my mother and my father. I hate that this stuff has even been added to their legacy. If I would have been in control in 2016, 2017, none of that would have been out there. Like, I didn't bring that to your TV screen. Like, I haven't been on there, you know? The parts you guys saw me do is defend myself from wherever I was at or wherever I could. But as far as bringing this, making this entertainment, I was not behind that because it was a real situation for me. This is a real trauma. Like, you guys will be like, okay, scene, you know, action. And then at the end of it, scene. No, this is real life. So for me, it's different. My mom had definitely, I think I answered that last night. My mom does not have an issue. When you say help me, I've never asked for anything. But when my mom wishes to send something or do anything, yes, she will do that. She plays her part how she wants to. It's not up to me to decide what she's comfortable with or whatnot. And I'm not trying to. I'm not, you know, it'd be different if I was focused on that, you know. I'm thankful to God to have had the peace that we have, you know, that to say that life didn't end and we never got to be, if my life was to end tomorrow, I made peace with my mom. I've had good conversations with her. We have laughed. And I swear to God, that's all I ever wanted. I feel like I understand her she's just a girl. Like when Chantel says she's like this monster and all that stuff, if she was speaking like maybe like rhetorically, like not, she's not a monster and a type thing, you know, but just something bigger than you. Just something bigger than you. Yeah. Put yourself in her shoes, you know, if not to understand her, to understand how to approach the situation. That's it. I'm definitely gonna keep praying for her. I'm over here, y'all, trying to figure it out. Like, what could it be? Like, you know, and I know I don't have to, but that's a love that's never gonna change. You know, I could be mad at her for days or for as long as I want to be mad at her, but I'm not doing it. I feel like this is a cry for help or something, if that makes sense. You know, I'm not gonna. She's like, oh, you're taunting me. I'm not. You said I did something and you made a pretty big allegation. I think you should either address the people and say it, or go ahead and say that, you know, it's not true. You got it in your feelings because I said something that you don't like or whatever, you know. So, all right, Autumn, I can't help you with that. Comprehension is key right now. No, not from what I know. Any season ever. I hope so. I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody, like I said, reaches peace. I don't know why people are mad. I think it's a invitation to misery that I'm not gonna accept. I'm not. I'm not going back to a place I had to beg God to remove me from. Okay, that's ugly. And I've already told my no. Nothing but a lot of traumas and stuff, and being where I'm at, I'm good. Thank you. I don't know about a reunion. I have grace for all of them. I think that, like I said, this is crazy. I do. I don't wish nobody to be hitting on anybody, you know. I don't. I felt bad for my mom. I felt bad whoever was, you know. It's unfortunate that it's these two people. Let's just say that. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the tap. I do need you guys to tap a little bit more. I'm about to get ready to switch over and do the oh, these comments is moving way too fast. Okay. I don't know why. What, you know? Yes. If anything, that would be why she's mad. It's not because we were beat on or anything. I'm just gonna say this, and I feel like, you know, there's probably more people to blame. My mom was not. My mom didn't even like whoop us. I think we got one whooping in my entire life from my mom. I don't. You know, she was not no aggressive person, and I understand why. I totally understand why. So what did she say? So damn, my hand hurts. Oh. The first gift they've ever sent. Thank you. Thank you guys. My mom's been through a lot, and that's why I always just encourage her, please just stop and enjoy the fruits of everything you've done. Like, you've done it. Like, look at you. And I don't even think you get to take a moment to just really see. And I get it because my mom is from Seattle back in the day, you know, coming from the hood and working, literally building yourself from the mud up, you know. My dad is the same way. Both of them. They're both Leos. Both of my parents are Leos, my real dad and my mom, from the streets of Seattle. They were like in bigger families, you know, so they wasn't like, I feel like they both fought to be seen and heard, and they lacked things, so they're working so hard now to get them, and it makes me sad for them. Yeah, yeah, they it's a lot. I feel for them because like I feel like they don't understand. Like they're gonna be in go mode till the end of it. And I'm like, Mom, you don't even have to deal with people. You don't even have to deal with people, you know? You better make these people pay the price to deal with you. You really are royalty, you know? In this industry, where you at and who you dealing with, and you dealing with spirits that are monitoring and spirits that are jealous, and you know, I can only imagine. And then to have this thrown into you, I don't know. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, is all I could say. And I'm just on the outside looking in like you guys. And the effect, I know it's affecting people. It's an effective situation. The show was dark. Like I keep asking who was signing off on this, who was agreeing that this was okay. So I'm about to switch now because we're gonna do this conversation, and I'm gonna be getting off. I'll probably be back. I was on here at like 1:00 in the morning last night. Listen, I'm gonna open the floor, Ken, and I would love for you guys to get up here and have conversations like that. If we can relate, maybe we can help each other find, you know, some more peace and whatnot. Like, I would definitely open my platform for you to share your testimony. Different perspectives. That is completely okay. I would agree with that. I'm working on it. I'm praying. I'm praying for it. Okay, well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna switch this to sub only for this story time. I'm definitely gonna do another book. I want to do a lot of books, not just about me, and you know, I've been on a journey since then. I have so much to share with you guys. I really do. Because of the way Jackie showed so much love. Oh, I don't know anything about Jackie and Drea. Tea. What is tea? I don't know. I know you guys were served cold tea earlier. The whole knife situation. If you read my book, you guys know that. You guys know the whole story, though. It's not like... I love you guys. Listen, that's next. I don't know why I always be going to silver. Maybe because of denim, but yes. It'll be on there very soon. In fact, I have one I'm working on right now that has gold accent. I'm not sure if the book is on Audible. I'll check though. Wait, the knife thing actually happened? Yes. It's been known since 2017 or something, when all that stuff was happening on the show, that it was definitely spoken about before. I have a speech impediment from hearing loss. My purse line. So I just decided to switch over to purses. How do I touch it? Okay. So originally, what I did was, when I started selling my books, I was trying to be smart, so I'm like, I gotta take this money and put it into something else, right? I've always wanted to do design, so me and one of my cousins came together and we bought a Cricut machine and a heat press. And from there, and then I went and bought, all my little sweaters and all that. And I was just like, this ain't it. This ain't it. I want to design myself a $40 sewing machine off of Up. Went home. No, first I went to Walmart and bought a sewing machine. Took it home and put on, I didn't realize I had to thread this machine. So when I took it out the box, and I'm like, oh, I have to thread this. I put it back in the box, and I took it to Walmart and returned it. And I'm going to go back to the drawing board and watch some more videos. So I watched YouTube for about a month, and I was like, okay, I'm going to just buy one off of what's the name for sheep and see if I can do it. And I did. And I started practicing, and the whole time I was in the shelter, I was there for about 8 months because within 30-something days of being there, they took me and the kids into their program, and they had already offered me a place and all that stuff. We were just waiting for it to be ready. So I used that time to teach myself something that, I'd be able to fall back on. And I just, the whole point in that shelter stuff was for me to be self-sustained. Like, I want to be able to not need anybody or be able to, I don't want nobody to be in control of Kari. Kari needs to be able, so I went to the shelter. I was in a bad situation. It was completely unsafe for me and my kids, and we went, and I was able to have time to teach myself something that I would have had to pay a lot of money going to school and stuff for. Is it? And so I was doing clothes and all that, but that's a lot. I am not gonna lie, that is a lot of work. Okay, awesome. And custom orders and stuff like that, I was just like, oh no. I don't do good under pressure like that, and I like to wait. I procrastinate, you guys, real bad. So I'll get an order and be waiting to the last minute. It was just too much, and I was like, I need to take a different approach. Like, I don't want to burn myself out on something I love. So I switched it to bags recently, and I am in love with it. I am in love with it. I might. Thank you. I love you guys. Listen, I have more coming. I've been a little distracted, I'm not gonna lie. But I have way more coming. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna go ahead and switch this over now so I can get this story out to you guys. My phone's at 10%. I don't want it to die before I get to tell you guys. So we're just gonna talk about this really fast. Hold on. Hold on. Switch to